The scream didn't echo loudly, but it sliced through the diner like something fragile breaking. It wasn't strength that carried it, it was fear. A small voice followed, trembling yet certain. "Daddy, please help her." For a moment, everything froze. Conversation stopped, mid-sentence. Hands paused in the air. Even time seemed unsure whether to move forward. In a worn-out booth sat a tired father whose entire world suddenly came into focus. Marcus Hale was not a hero, had no training, no strength worth boasting of, and no desire for trouble. He was just a man who had made one quiet promise to his little girl that as long as he lived, she would never face darkness alone. Life had already taken too much from him. 3 years ago, he lost his wife. Since then, his days had blurred into long shifts, unpaid bills, and silent prayers whispered beside his daughter's bed. That evening, he brought his 6-year-old daughter Rowan to a small roadside diner, the one place where she smiled freely. The neon lights made her eyes sparkle, and the waitress always gave her an extra cherry. For Marcus, it was a rare moment to breathe, but trouble doesn't always arrive loudly. 2 men at the counter had been drinking for hours. Their laughter was sharp, careless. When the young waitress dropped a tray and apologized, one of them grabbed her wrist too tightly. The other blocked her way, laughing. People noticed, but no one moved. Marcus saw everything. His instincts stirred, but fear held him down. He had a daughter, couldn't risk everything. He looked away, but it didn't stop. The waitress struggled, panic rising in her eyes, and then Rowan slipped from her seat. Her tiny hand gripped her father's arm. She didn't understand danger. She only understood that someone needed help. "Daddy, please help her." That was it. Something inside Marcus changed. Fear was still there, but smaller now. Smaller than the promise he had made. Smaller than the trust in his daughter's eyes. He stood up. Chairs scraped. Silence deepened. One of the men turned and shoved him. Marcus stumbled but didn't fall. The second shove came harder. What followed wasn't heroic or perfect. It was messy, fast, and driven by instinct. Marcus blocked a swing, pushed forward, and used whatever strength he had. One man slipped, the other lost balance. Within seconds, both were on the ground, more shocked than hurt. The diner filled with silence again, but this time, it was different. Marcus stepped back, hands shaking. His heart pounded not with pride, but fear. Fear of consequences. Fear of losing everything. The police came. This time, people spoke up. Footage confirmed the truth. Marcus was allowed to go home. But the night didn't end there. He didn't sleep. He replayed everything, wondering if one decision had just ruined his fragile life. The next day, he went to work expecting the worst. Instead, something unexpected happened. He was called into the office. Waiting there was a well-dressed man, calm, composed, completely out of place. Introduced himself as Adrian Cross, CEO of the company that owned the diner. Marcus prepared for blame. Instead, he received something else. Respect. Adrian spoke about courage, the kind that appears when no one is watching. Explained how that one moment had protected not just a person, but someone's hope. The waitress, he said, had been on the edge of losing everything. Marcus didn't just help her. He reminded her that people still cared. Then came the surprise. A job offer. A stable position. Daytime hours. Benefits. Security. A chance to finally breathe. Marcus couldn't speak. He simply nodded, overwhelmed. Not just by relief, but by something deeper. The realization that doing the right thing hadn't destroyed him. It had changed everything. That evening, Marcus took Rowan back to the diner. They sat by the window. The waitress smiled this time, without fear. Rowan waved proudly. Marcus held her hand and understood something he never had before. Courage doesn't always shout. Sometimes, it speaks in the quiet faith of a child. And that faith can change lives. If this story touched your heart, don't forget to subscribe to K for Kindness, where every story reminds us that kindness still exists.